Hey gang, welcome to another version of Wisdom Wednesday here from beautiful Austin, Texas. Hi, I'm Mark Sweeney, Chief Dentist at Austin Dental Spa. If you've tuned in before, you know that we have fun every Wednesday with a Facebook Live, doing usually some kind of scientific, helpful thing about leading a healthier lifestyle. We're certainly going to hit that target today, and then I always leave with a health tip. But what the heck am I doing with this red hot chili pepper here? Well, we're going to get to that in a minute, but it's also October, so we've got a new theme for the month of October. As you know from tuning in the past, every month brings a new theme. So October, spice it up in October with all the if I hear pumpkin spice latte one more time, or pumpkin spice this or that. But it is starting into the holiday season, and there's lots of talk about different spices. And so we're going to try to do that every week during the month of October and talk about different spices and how they can spice up your life and maybe even make you healthier. So we'll get to the red hot chili pepper in a minute. I also wanted to announce, because several people have asked, 2 weeks ago we were voted top dentist and top cosmetic dentist in Austin, Texas by the American Statesman. Here's our little plaques. Terrible thing to give plaque to a dentist. But anyway, we won. Third time we've won both out of 5 years. They've only been doing the contest for 5 years, but we won at least one of the categories all 5 years. So must be doing something right, and thank you all for your support and for your daily votes to help put us in the top spot. Also, October is well known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so I have a couple of little facts here, and then we'll get to the red hot chili pepper. Did you know 1 out of 8 women in the United States will at some point in their lifetime develop breast cancer? 1 out of 8. On average, every 2 minutes, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer in the United States. Every 2 minutes. Breast cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths in women in the United States. The number 2 cancer death. The number 1 cause of death in the U.S. for men and women is heart disease, but lung cancer is the number 1 cancer in the United States in men and women. Lung cancer mainly related to smoking or using tobacco products, and breast cancer is number 2 in women. Prostate cancer is number 2 in men. So that's interesting statistic. There are over 3.8 million breast cancer survivors in the United States. To give you a little hope and faith, I know several that are in my practice that went through all the chemo and radiation and lived to tell about it and are leading perfectly normal lives right now. So it is, if it's detected early, it is treatable now, more so now than ever before. In 2022, an estimated 2,710 men will be diagnosed with breast cancer. That's 530 men. Then these statistics come from insurance companies because they've been tracking this stuff for 100 years. Estimated that 530 men will die this year of breast cancer. So it's very rare, but it does happen. It's a little more obvious in men because you get a lump or some abnormal mass there. It's going to be obvious much quicker. So it is a serious issue. And as I said, we've dealt with it with many of our patients. We had one just this week that's getting ready to go through chemo. Death rates have been declining from all cancers in the United States since about 1990, in part because of early screening and better detection methods. So ladies, go get your mammograms, and because early detection is the key. The sooner it's found, the more treatable it is. So now let's talk about spicing up your life. we're going to talk about red hot chili peppers today, not the band. And we're going to talk about pepper spray even, not the kind the police use in riots, but or the kind you would use on an attacker that women carry those little canisters around with them. I see them downtown pretty regularly on their keychains. They've got a little mace or hot pepper spray thing for protection. But peppers actually have a product in them. I don't remember whether it's an enzyme or, but it's in cayenne pepper, and it's called capsaicin. It is one of the ingredients that's well known. It's the stuff that makes your eyes water when you bite into a jalapeno pepper or a habanero. I came up with a couple of really interesting things that will help spice up your life that have to do with red hot peppers. Did you know that that capsaicin, the stuff that's in a red hot pepper, can treat migraines? I was not aware of this until the beautiful marketing person holding the camera right now brought this up to me. She even mentioned it in one of her books, which I forgot to bring out and show to you and read a passage from it. I'll catch it next week with hot mustard and chili peppers. But they actually make a spray, and I didn't believe this at first. I had to go look it up. I found multiple sprays that you can buy on Amazon. One of them is called Sinus Buster, that has this capsaicin in it, and they say that if you spray it, it's a nasal spray, that if you spray it in your nose, you get a burn immediately, and nearly everybody gets tears out of their eyes because it's like snorting pepper. But one study that I read, 18 out of 18 migraine sufferers that were in the midst of having a migraine at the time that they used this spray, 18 out of 18 got some relief. 13 out of 18 got relief for 2 to 4 hours just from squirting the pepper spray up their nose. So it's used to clear sinus problems. As you all know, if you've been to a Chinese restaurant and gotten a little too much of that hot mustard, it makes your eyes water and it clears your sinuses, but it also treats migraines. Who knew? Can extend your life. And you're saying, you kidding? Really? There is a study that adults who ate at least one fresh or dried hot red chili pepper a month for almost 20 years, now I don't know who did this study and where they found these people, lowered their chances of death by 13%. Now, you got to look at it like none of us are going to get out of this life alive, but these people that they tracked over 20 years outlived their non-chili eating friends and other humans by 13%. That's significant. This might slow things down and keep the Grim Reaper at bay. Apparently, just like vampires don't like garlic, the Grim Reaper must not like red hot chili peppers. We talked about this last week. Number 3, it can speed up your metabolism. They've actually done research that shows that when you get that sudden spray up the nose, or you swallow something and you get that burn from eating a hot jalapeno or a red chili pepper, that same chemical, capsaicin, amps up the rate at which your whole body heats up. It activates a sensory neuron, which helps keep fat from building up and controls your appetite. So it's 2 different ways it could help you lose weight, and there's actually research being done right now by people in weight loss industry on how does this work and how can we duplicate that without you having to snort peppers up your nose. But they do have it in a lot of creams and lotions. Those icy hot pads have some kind of heating element in it that apparently activates the same sensory neurons that can actually speed up your metabolism and make so you burn more calories and help you control your appetite. So 2 different ways. Number 5, gives your body a healthy boost. Fiery peppers pack major health perks. In terms of vitamin C, they beat oranges 3 to 1. They're also loaded with A, B, and E, which all boost your immune system. B vitamins are good for especially people that are under a lot of stress. The B vitamins will help manage stress. And this time of the year, with all the stuff in the air, all those vitamins will help boost your immune system. So get out there and eat some red peppers. My health tip for the week is exactly that. Try adding some red hot pepper sauce or any of those hot sauces, Tabasco, Cholula. They all have capsaicin in them. That's the thing that lights you up a little bit, just to the point where you're feeling a little sweat under your eyes, and it might actually lead to a healthier lifestyle. So get out there and heat it up. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week for another version of Wisdom Wednesday, where we'll teach you some new facts about how to spice up your life.